This is the progress report. We've all had a bit of an illness, a cold which has gone down onto our chest, and it's still affecting my throat a little bit, so I can't talk too much. Happy days for Roy. I'm joking. So I'll just go through what's progressed, right? So we've got one broken van behind us, one car that works. Roy's been chopping up a load of wood. We've been here for a few years now, and it's really important we get all our wood in the summer, so we're not fannying around in the winter trying to get it and burning it when it's not season, not dry, because then you have to do the chimneys, and anyway, that's another story. So yeah, he's just taking a break because he's using his chainsaw and it's really loud, so I could do this. We had friends staying with us for a couple of months on and off, but they've gone now, so I was going to do a progress report with them, but it just didn't happen, so here I am. You've just got to grab the camera when you can, really. It's really hot. I'll try not to put, hang on. Yeah, that's right. And try not to put my finger over the microphone because that's really annoying. Anyway, Roy's here somewhere. Say hi, Roy.
Hello.
Stacking wood.
I'm putting the roof on.
Putting the roof on. Let's go and have a look. Hang on a sec.
I'm just going to put a roof on.
Oh, wow.
I just put the frame up. I'm going to put some more metal sheets. These metal sheets cut.
Okay.
Over the top. Chop.
Cool.
Waterproof it, and then that's it. Basically season 9 already, so.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
plenty of wood for this winter.
Yeah.
And perhaps some for next.
Well, as long as we get through this winter, we're all right. Our garden, we used to call it a community garden, but one of our friends has planted in it, and that's it. That lovely mixture of sweet corn and beans that she planted looks really nice. Marie, bless her. Our sweet corn's coming on really well. We've got bits of celery growing in here. Oh God, all sorts. Squash. I can't remember. Loads of veg. Oh, purple basil for the first time I've grown there, which is lovely. This is our little harmonious. I can't even think of the words. We've got so many butterflies and bees and things in the garden. I've got to show you this. Every summer our garden just goes nuts. We've got blackberries, loads of raspberries. This is our tunnel. In the last progress report, it's grown loads since then. So this tunnel was for our grapes, but the raspberries have clung to it, and a squash plant has clung to it. So as you can see, you've got these big banana squash growing. There was one hanging just down here, and then Roy banged his head on it, so he has put it over the top somewhere. You can't really see it now. And now the sun's in my way. Like a jungle. We finally fixed a leak in the well. Roy's rendered that. Right, I'm going to get out of the way for big frelongs as well in here, so I'm going to come out of our jungle. Let's have a look. We've had some lovely fire pit nights in there, toasted marshmallows. We've cut all the mint down and dried it, and because last year I just didn't harvest it in time really, and yeah, so we've got random things growing everywhere. Gone nuts with tomatoes, little yellow tomatoes they are. We ate some of those today, so they're lovely. That's our squash patch, and the squash is really weird. I mean, we've got some's gone mouldy, some's gone really healthy. Let me turn it round a minute. I've got to keep checking that I'm not putting my finger over the hole for their sound. Yeah, our squash, I don't know what's going on with it. We do have quite a lot of healthy squash, but not as much that grew last year and the year before. Some's gone mouldy, and just some hasn't grown at all. I mean, this patch here, I mean, it's lovely, it's really healthy and stuff, but all at the back there is no squashes. It's weird. Bizarre. Every year's different. Beetroot down there. We've been in the pool lots this summer, and we've got some new tiny little turtles, tortoises, sorry, but they're hiding at the moment because it's so warm. So we're randomly planting kale and black beans. These are because we had peas here and they didn't grow, so we grew something else in place of that. Let's have a look, just going round and round, Try not to go too far. Got random chamomile growing everywhere. I wonder if in a few years' time we're just going to like live in a jungle, I think. So we bought these from the local garden centre today. Well, we got some Brussels sprout plants to plant out later. Got some new lettuce because all our lettuce went really weird. It just didn't taste right, so we took it all up. And this is our lovely peaceful area. And today we had some pumpkins growing here, but we've had to take it up because a rat ate the roots of it. So it's a pain in the arse, really. Under a few beds we've got chicken mesh. We've dug down, or Roy has, and he's put chicken mesh under there, and we don't have a problem with the rats. We're going to have to do all of that for our gardening next year because they are a pain, and we just can't afford to keep losing food. I don't mind feeding the local animals, you know, sometimes. Some more wind chimes. And this is our memorial tree. It's growing really fast. And this is, I made this the other day for a friend who passed away. So it's our first. It's funny because I want this to be a memorial tree and it's lovely, but if I put a ribbon out for everybody that's already passed over, there'll be no room left on the tree. I think what I'll do is put like a little fence around it somewhere, and then we can add extra ribbons on for other people, but at the moment we'll just put them on as people pass over. And that's what we've done. Bless her. Okay, our little rose bush. Another one there. So we had chamomile all growing here, but I don't know what's happened to it. Our lavender that nearly died is coming on really well, and we've just bought 2 more lavender bushes, which is good. Oh yeah, oh these beans, we planted them last year. They're yellow, green and purple organic beans. I bought the seeds from somewhere in France. They are really good. Look at that just hanging up there. They're good growers, they're resilient, they're tasty, they're amazing, they just keep growing, so that's a good one we're going to keep growing. Lots of carrots, we're going to replant those Brussels sprout things there. So we've got a whole thing, we've just got random tomatoes everywhere, all this big bushy, I love the smell of tomatoes. Oh, amazing. Well, we've got tomato plants in here, and those peas we've let go to seed. Hello girls, our chicken's doing really well. They have about a week off every month where they just can't be asked to lay that many eggs, so we get about 3, don't we? Or 2 a day. Yeah? I think they think I'm feeding them. But yeah, look, I mean, it just, what fails one place, like overgrows somewhere else. So this is out of our compost bins. We've got squash and chard and I just love this yellow chard. It's called rainbow chard, but in fact I'll pick some for dinner actually. I've got some green ones in the house, but I just love that. So we've got squash growing on. I'll come back and feed you in a bit, girls. I don't know how long my camera will last, so let's hurry up a little bit. It's so hot here. It has been hotter actually, it's not as hot as it was last week. That's our patch where our friends have gone. That'll grow back. We're going to put a patio there, so when people stay in the camp, what's it called? Caravan, they can have a nice patio area to sit out there. And for us in the morning as well, because you get shade down here under the trees until lunchtime. So yeah, we'll do that. There's our roses. We're going to move all our strawberries next year because everything's gone mad. What have we got in here? Lots more tomatoes, pepper plant, 1 pepper plant, cucumbers, look. All those on the floor, that's all cucumbers. More tomatoes. So anyway, lots of sunshine. It's been so busy this year, but it's lovely, really. It's lovely. A little challenging, but lovely. It's all good. It's all good. Here's our food forest. Our peach tree is doing well at the moment. It's like died twice, not died, but died back twice this year already. Blueberry bushes. Oh yeah, loads of blueberries. Can you see? Lovely. See, they're all raspberries, all there, but I can't get them because all the flipping furlongs, the big hornets are guarding them, and the wasps eat them. Wow, this is growing well. I think it's an apple tree, and that's a pear tree down there. And you see our hedge of raspberries at the bottom. It's been so dry, we've had hardly any rain, that they're not producing as much as what they did last year. Last year we had too much rain, and our swing seat is flying away in the corner there. We haven't had our excess veg food is free table out. It's still there, but we haven't really been putting veg there because people didn't really come, and it was well, what do? You put veg out every Saturday and then things just wilt and stuff. We've put so much advertising out there. I'll just show you around while I'm talking. The onions, full of water there. Carrots and I don't know, they look like weeds, but I'm not quite sure what they are. But yeah, we've finished our Food is Free association officially. We've closed our bank account. We wasn't getting any donations. Marie was the only one that was coming, bless her, to help with the gardening when she could. You know, so how much do you do? I had to pay for the insurance. We want to keep helping people as much as we can, but what can you do? I think because we've advertised so much, people know where we are. We've got a sign on the letterbox. We've got it on our website or on Facebook or whatever. And I just think if people need anything, they'll come, hopefully, and they know where we are. So I'm going to leave it like that for now and see what happens. So that's it, really. This is our progress report. But this wind chime is amazing. So I better go because I don't know how long my camera will go out. So yeah, so I'll try and do another one in the next month. Okay, bye.